Hey guys, how's it going? Stevie Schillig here, and I'm going to be playing Knights and Dragons, or Dragons and Knights. I've had this game for a while. When I first got my phone, I found this game on Google Play. It was one of the recommended ones, so I just downloaded it. Knights and Dragons, that's what it is. All right. Anyways, it's pretty fun. It's not really like basically all you do. It's like the point, click, the click attack stuff. So it's like when you first start, you get one guy, and then you get like one little piece of land, and you gotta beat it so many times, and every time you beat it, you open up the next one, and then you gotta beat that one. It's like so on and so forth, and it goes all the way down. I think there's like 13 of these, and you just keep going and keep going and keep going, and as you go, you will level up, so it'll get easier and easier. But for beginners, the absolute fastest way to go up levels is, first off, you have to beat all these little worlds, because there's a thing called heroic mode, which is over here, and it gives you really good armor. Like, that's one of the best armors. I mean, not the best, but the best Shadow Forged. So there's when you go to let's see, when you go to this. Alright, so common, uncommon, rare, super rare, ultra rare. Honestly, none of this is really that big of a deal, except for like epic, Dragon Forge, Shadow Forge. Like, that's what everybody wants. That's what everyone's going to be using, and like when you eventually get into a guild, so that's what you're going to be aiming for. But when you start out, you're going to have, basic armor. But basically, what you're going to do is, the easiest way to get up levels is you want to go through all these. You want to beat normal, mighty, valor, honor, epic, and you want to go through every single, and it really doesn't take that long. Maybe like a week or two, you can get all this stuff beat if you're like, playing every day. Well, then once you beat all those, then you can go over here where it says guild at the bottom, and you can go into that little magnifying glass, and you can find any guild. Honestly, you just click the magnifying glass, click the very top one, doesn't matter, and you can either join it, and if they let you join, that's cool, or view. And if you view it, just add as many friends as possible. Like when you go in there, over here on the right side, it says profile. Click on those profiles and add as many people as possible, anyone that's really strong, because then when you go back, and like this heroic mode only comes around, once or twice a month, and that's what is going to give you the most points to go up levels, is heroic mode. They reward you so much for just battling. Like, everyone's a lot stronger, but you get so much more experience. And if you have friends, like if you add friends on here, when you go for, I already maxed that one, when you go for a battle, like right here, this is all your people, so you go and you add your people in when you eventually get more people. But then when you go to next, you can add friends, you can hire them to help you, so you get extra people. And that's it makes everything so much easier, because you can add people that are, hundreds of levels higher than you, and they help you beat the game. So let's say you're only on level 50, well, you can find people that are on level 200, 300, 400, and add them, and when you hire them as a friend, then you sit there, and now you got all these people, plus you get your pet. So that is going to be, like, hiring friends is the easiest way to overcome plateaus in your, like, if you need to train more, but you don't really want to take the time to go back and beat easier stuff, hire stronger people, and you can normally get over that plateau. And heroic mode is going to be honestly the fastest experience you can get. And then also for armors, like if you want to get good armors, do not go to where is it? Do not go to the shop. Like, the shop is completely useless. All this stuff is junk. It's a free game, so only get the stuff that is free. Don't sit here and pay all this money for all this junk. Like, get free gems, don't even think about it. But like, eventually, as you get more money, you get money from winning challenges, like over here, the quests. It'll tell you, oh, beat this on Mighty, and you beat that and you get coins. Well, that you can purchase these lands, and you have to extend. This is all blank. You have to click on them and extend it, and then you can start planting in these. I put all these Where are they? The little dragon. Oops, wrong. Training fields. Yeah, the little training fields, because they give you the most amount of money for the best time. So I'm up to tons of money now. So that's going to be your fastest way to, because you need money to upgrade your pets and to upgrade your armors. And that's going to be the next thing, is upgrading is the best way to strengthen your team. Like, you might only be on level 50, but if you can get a decent armor and you can upgrade it, then if you max out your armor, it makes everything so much easier. So basically, you just sit there and go to enhance, click armor, pick one, select stuff to, well, I'll do a water one just so it makes sense. Click the ones you need, click OK. You need money because see, it costs 48,000, and then upgrade it, and it starts to grow. And strength is 1900, defense is 1615. So, and then eventually, when you get those maxed out, it really helps. Now, for the guilds aren't really mandatory, but it makes everything so much easier when you're in a guild. Like, you can get free items all the time. Like, you can have a very low level and you don't even need to participate. But if you're in a guild and they allow you to slide through, you can instantly get rewarded. Like, if you go to, let's just click on the raids, view rewards, and then let's say you can view your milestones. Like, this is for your own personal points that you can get. But if you go to guild member rewards, where is it? Does it say where I am? It's not showing me. But anyways, it'll show, like, when at the end of the guild war or the raids, which is a couple times a week, it'll say, like, overall your whole guild gets rewarded these certain items, and it's just free items. You don't even have to participate. It's just because you're in the guild, and whatever place they get, that's what you get. So honestly, the easiest way to strengthen your account is to just focus on hiring your friends to help you beat all these little worlds, upgrading your armor and pets. In the pets, you just go to pets and potions. You can enhance, or you can combine them to evolve. Same with the armor. You can combine it, but it's really not worth it. But that, and then if you join a guild and you get free items, and just make sure that do not spend any gems on anything unless it is upgrading your little training stuff in order to get more money faster, or if it is to like in a guild war, like if you have strips, that's the only time I use it, is for strips, which is you're in an alliance with another guild, and whoever you're in the guild with, they'll tell you, like, there's a little, if you click on guild, there's guild chats that tells you the members and everything. But in the guild chat, it will tell you exactly at the bottom right here. They'll tell you, oh, we have a strip on whatever, I don't know if GM Spirit Earth, so that's a strip. So what you would do is you would attack the guild master, the GM, and a strip is you put your absolute strongest maxed out armor in the front, because you're going to have the most health with the first guy, and then you have two of the lowest armors that's maxed out, so full strength, just weak armors for the other two, because you want to keep all three players. You get the most points if you don't lose any guys, for as many guys as you get, and you also get the most points when you attack people that are higher than your rank. So that's your, I think it's like 760 points per, and then that's when I would use my gems and I'd get all these extra energies. But I mean, it's, to me, like, for people that are like sponsored by this game, that's pretty cool, but there's no way I'm paying $200 for 1800 gems unless I'm like competitive. But I have never spent a dime on this game, and my guild has placed the top 4 in the world. So Temporal's Elite So, yeah, that's my absolute best tips for, going fast and upgrading your account. So go ahead, give that a try, and let me know.